seem separate to me. One is playing these churches, which
So what do you feel about it? This situation? Hi everybody, I am Diane Leprince. I'm so glad and happy to be here in Dubai with you on Therese TV. So let me introduce you our fabulous actress Della Saba. She's here. I'm so happy to be here with you.
me too. Thank you for having me.
So every night you are on stage. How does it feel for you?
Fun. I mean, this whole process has happened very, very quickly. So I think every night, rather than realizing I'm on like doing a show in front of lots of people, it's more sort of figuring out her at the moment. And I guess it's an interesting process to figure it out along with an audience at the same time.
How do you feel before to go on stage?
Normally, I feel completely nervous, but for some reason this show, I think it's happened so quickly, and again we're moving around and every night is a new place. There hasn't really been time to overthink anything. So particularly with this, I guess it's each time I set something that I want to figure out in the show. And
So how was it every night?
How was it every night? It's been different. This is the first one-person show that I've done, and I think, I mean, the learning experience through it is really, you know, your audience is your partner, and because we're changing city, we're changing country all the time, it's been a really quick lesson in having to adapt to your audience. So each show really, really feels like a different show.
What did you accept as, to play Saint Teresa? Why?
You know, I didn't actually know a lot about her before I got offered the role. And then I Wikipedia'd her. And, I mean, it would be stupid not to. She's, yeah, I like the duality of her. She's known as Little Flower, and she's the youngest in her family. She's suffered from a lot of sickness, so she has this very sort of tiny sort of presence, basically, and I'm 5 foot, and like within that, I think there's a lot of, you know, I relate to that. Everyone regarded her as this little kind of thing, and obviously inside her she's the complete opposite, and she managed to literally, you know, throw over a lot of things to do with the church, to do with people's belief, and I think because of that, I mean, that's what sort of drew me to it.
Okay. How did you know Michelle?
I met Michelle, I met Michelle, one of the actresses is from Paris, and so she told Michelle, I guess Michelle was looking for an actor who spoke English. Luckily I do. And so Michelle contacted me.
Yeah, because you are English, in fact.
Yes. I am. I live in America though, but I am English.
Okay. Every night you play here in Emirates, so we are in Dubai, just here. We have a look, just this fabulous view. We are in the Emirates. You play in a spiritual Catholic show. So, what do you feel about it?
Different things. I mean, that's like 2 questions. What do I feel about playing a particularly Catholic character in some, like a Muslim country, or how do I feel about playing a spiritual?
I think, what do you feel about to be here in Teresa in Dubai, in Emirates, in a Muslim country?
I mean, it's What do I feel? I guess, I mean, the two seem separate to me. One is playing Therese, and I actually think her message is universal. That's actually another reason that I find her very interesting, is I actually think her ideas are very applicable today to everyone. And I mean, in terms of discovering, it's very odd to be discovering Dubai through this sort of Christian Catholic lens, as it were, because, yeah, but it's a whole other world that I don't think you would normally experience. We're going to each emirate, and actually through there, you know, there's one church really in each emirate, and I don't know, but there's so much money in each of these churches, and it's attended by, you know, very hard-working people. I don't know, it's a complete dichotomy of the people who attend it and the amount of money that is put into these churches, which.
So what do you feel about it? This situation completely.
I mean, it's a positive thing that churches are now, you know, from what I understand, talking to everyone, these churches are starting to be built, and that's a positive thing. But I also think there's something kind of sinister about it. Doesn't seem like the money is being spread out. It really feels like it feels like we're in a hotel, a fancy hotel, and I don't know if that loses some of the faith side. But then these people are all coming there and driving miles to come there, so I guess there is faith there, you know.
So, I have two more questions. Have you got a little special anecdote? Maybe after a show, it's happened something, or maybe.
Maybe something after a show. Okay, this isn't much of a story, but there is 2 days ago. We did a show, and there happened to be a lot of children watching the show. And so after, you know, there was a lot of school kids coming around and coming to talk to us at the end. And
look at me.
Coming to talk to us at the end. And anyway, there was a whole little bustle and little kids around, and I get this little tap on my shoulder, and it was this tiny little Indian girl, just the massivest eyes, and everyone was like rushing around, and this little girl was absolutely still and silent and just staring up, and she had her little hands like this. Anyway, it's actually, that's not much of a story, but it has kind of stuck in my head, because I think my approach to Therese has been very quick in this sort of, I need to show that Therese was a real person, that, you know, she didn't always believe in God, and she had these doubts, and kind of almost trying to find her flaws. And it's been a hard thing for me to grasp this idea that she could just be born open to faith and open to this sort of spirituality. And meeting that little girl, it kind of made me realize that, you know, this girl, she said when she was older she wanted to be a nun, and there was something so pure and simple about her, and I think actually that's been quite helpful to the character.
So you're happy about that?
Yes. And I wanted to steal her and take her with me.
Could you say something special for our audience? Something special? Maybe you have something in your mind, I don't know, something very special from your heart.
Something special?
Yeah. To ending the interview.
No. Something special. No. Okay. No, actually, I don't want to say that. Don't worry. I don't have anything special.
So that was our show. I hope you enjoy our actress Della Saba. she's absolutely fabulous, and I hope thanks a lot for watching.